If I saw the Queen on the street, I'd be like, well, go on, Liz.
No one's going to order a mojito and go, oh, wait a minute, I need to put the Antisocial podcast in.
Put rings on, if you paint nails, if you do anything that's somewhat feminine, I can guarantee you'll get a lot more.
Welcome back to the Antisocial podcast, the most attractive podcast in the world, or formerly. We could just say formally, but okay, doesn't matter. Brought to you by Adrian Flux. I've got a quick question for you, Lewis, by the way. How many people are not subscribed?
Well, thank you, Charlie. I did my calculations this morning, and I believe it came to 79.5% are not subscribed.
79.5 fucking dickheads, do you mean?
What on earth are you blood class doing?
It's not 79 people, it's 79.5%.
No, it definitely is 79 people.
79.5, one of them is just a little person. A little person. Can't say the other word. Not correct these days. So what we're saying is everyone, subscribe. Subscribe. Turn on notifications if you haven't already. We love you, and I hope you love the podcast as much as we love you. And if you aren't subscribed...
Yeah, you get the point by now. Okay, I want to just talk about something I just briefly said. Like, we were formerly the most attractive podcast. If you, Cal, can you bring up like a small little screen grab of what we look like at the beginning of this podcast to now?
I love how you say...
Can we all just look at the wide camera here? Just like,
you say former, like that's how UFC, like ex-heavyweight champions get introduced, the former heavyweight champion.
Yes.
We're the former best looking podcast in the world. Who overtakes us?
Waffling.
You think?
No, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Anyway, what's happened to your trim, mate?
What's happened? Oh, you've got one to talk. I mean, I think at least I've done something a little bit decent. I think I personally quite like it, so I'm happy, and that's all that matters.
When you get it finished? What are you doing? What are you looking at? Like for the window cleaner?
Just looking.
Yeah, that's what I thought, mate. You actually said you complimented my hair, so eat your own words.
Now, that's when it first happened. Now it looks like...
We look like we've got Matty Healy over there, fucking Lil Peep and Tommy Robinson.
Yeah, do you know what it looks like? It looks like I'm having a breakdown since the thing hit 50,000 subscribers. It's just went to me head
No,
totally.
it's like we all went on one massive bender. Yeah. And then we've just never came back from it, and we're still going. So, you know,
wish.
That just shows we're grateful, if anything. That shows we're grateful.
I think you've went from being the most, outrageous looking to the most normal now.
I know, right? it's like complete role reversals.
Yeah.
I never thought you could look any more racist, but it turns out I was wrong.
Right.
But no, I thought if we were going to start out, it was pretty much we are starting a new podcast, aren't we? Because all of us look at us, we are no longer the podcast that we started. So I've got a few names for us.
Go then.
The Three Musketeers.
Right.
The Three Musketeers.
Can I laugh at that? I did, so fuck it.
The Geordie, the Scotsman, and the racist.
Why am I the racist?
Walk into a bar, what happens?
What?
Wait, if you walk into a bar, you're definitely getting hit.
I'm getting one last.
The Elephant and Castle, you're fucking dead, mate.
You're dead. It'll be me who's hitting you. Mate,
You joined in for the other team.
Mate.
Like, fuck him!
Mate, fucking where's pride in the map? Fucking where's your pride flag now? Mate, I'd have to wear a fucking swimming cap whenever I go in a club. I'd probably look fucking more normal.
Is pink on the pride flag?
Isn't it purple?
No, but fuck knows, mate. I don't know off by heart. Neapolitan ice cream? No, neo-Nazi ice cream. You know, because we're all different colours. And then I've got JLS, John Bezos, Little Pep, and Slag Tie.
Slag tie.
Slag tie.
Oh,
Slag tie.
I was going to say GLS. Well, we do look like them, you know.
Yeah.
Every single one. Master Marigold over there.
So if anyone's got their own,
Always
I
dancing.
want everyone to leave their own new podcast name for us. Make it as funny as possible, as dark as possible. Call it whatever you fucking want. We don't care. People are just gonna
Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
the one bear.
The one bear. The one bear.
Goldilocks and bear.
Goldilocks and Bear.
Goldilocks and Stephen Bear.
Oh no, not him. He's been a bad boy lately. A bad bear.
Today's podcast is out on the Monday, right? So this is the day that everything is reopening.
Everything's
right?
open, so no one's going to watch anymore.
No, that's not true. But now that we talk about the Elephant and Castle, he can take his nice pink hair to a pub. Yeah, can't he?
People can listen to this when they go to the pub. They can have their earphones in.
No one's listening to fucking this in the pub. And if you are, you've got a dead set of mates. You need to fucking leave your mate if you're putting this on the table.
Everyone's coming out of this lockdown with social anxiety. I can guarantee you half of them are going to walk in with headphones on, listening to it'll be like a silent disco.
No one's going to order a mojito and go, oh, wait a minute, I need to put the Antisocial podcast on to enjoy this.
They might do. If you listen to us in a pub, put it on your Instagram story and tag us. We'd love to see that.
What's going to be the first thing everybody does?
Pub.
Heroin.
You'll have to. Oh.
The pub.
Yeah, it's got to be a pub, man. Monday I'm going to be in the pub. We got football, don't we? I don't know if I'm in.
That's on Sunday. Oh, that, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we've got football Sunday. But then pub. It's got to be pub. Should we go pub?
I think the first thing I want to do is have sex in public.
You know, what? You could.
Yeah, she clapped to that.
You could have done.
You'll be clapping to that.
But you could have done it. You could have done that the last 9 months.
No.
You're with someone in your social bubble.
No,
Quite literally.
No,
Did you point to Yoshi when you said that?
Everything's legal. Isn't there no rules since Monday?
No rules. What? It's a
It's
fucking
not the
punch.
purge.
Yeah.
Cam just walking out with his baseball bat just into the fucking. I fucking hate it.
Well, Yoshi said he wanted to have a shit in a disabled toilet in McDonald's.
He didn't say disabled toilet. You just said
in
that
the
yourself.
toilet.
You're saying Yoshi's disabled.
I am.
And if
No, but I use the disabled toilet in McDonald's. I don't care.
Leg room.
I don't care if fucking someone in a wheelchair's got weird.
Do you remember
I'm
that
having a shit.
in-betweeners? That in-betweeners.
That was what that happens in betweeners.
When he's in the disabled toilet. Is it in-betweeners?
IT crowd.
Oh, good. IT crowd. When he was in the toilet and comes out and there's a disabled person just waiting to get into the toilet, it's just like,
Okay,
starts limping off.
This was awful. One of my mates did that on a school trip. Like all the other toilets we took, so he went into the disabled toilet, and then there was a disabled person in a wheelchair like knocking on the door, and then one of the teachers that was like on this trip with him fucking heard, and he got in so much fucking shit. I'm pretty sure he got sent home from the trip early.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You would have to, if you got caught in the disabled toilets, you'd have to limp off. Like, surely.
Right.
You can't walk out with chest because you look at someone and they're just waiting, and you're like,
My mate's dad used to always do that. He used to always park in the disabled bays, and then he'd come out with a limp.
you need a badge. You need a badge. You can't just limp everywhere.
Well, you know what's actually great though? My mate with one leg. That's not great.
Stumpy.
That's not great. Stumpy.
Yeah, Stumpy.
He's got a blue badge, and he can legally. It's fucking class. It's class. He goes, yeah, it's fucking. He can park anywhere.
Anywhere?
Like, still, if we want to go into the centre of town, he can just park like right outside the shop, with like wherever we want to go. You can just. It's brilliant. Like right in the city centre. Like, imagine if we wanted to go to a nightclub on April 12th, he could take us and just park right outside the nightclub.
That is so worth going through what he went through.
That's the reason we want him to come, not because of his personality.
Yes. Just
Well, because he's got
easy
one
accessible
leg.
parking. He can't drink when he goes there, by the way, 'cause it's to drive us home.
Exactly.
Unless he...
No, blue badge means you can drink while you drive as well. It means
That's not what it means.
Time means you can do anything.
What's the first thing you want to do?
I don't know, to be fair.
I don't know where you're looking, mate.
Yeah, we can't really tell because it's fucking
I'm actually looking at Yoshi right now.
Stevie Wonder in the corner. I can't tell.
Who said that? What's the first thing you want
What's
to
the
do?
first thing you're doing?
I don't know. I'm not that.
You don't really
arsed.
leave the
no,
house.
I
that often.
don't. Like, I'm the type of person I'd prefer to sit indoors and go to a club. Like, pubs, I'm not a massive fan of. I prefer just getting absolutely fucking legless.
Yeah, but you definitely have an unhealthy relationship with alcohol because you only like to drink to get absolutely fucked.
Yeah, but that's because the medication I'm on.
No, isn't that-
it ruins the alcohol experience for me. It makes me. You seen it on my own birthday. We had a party for my own birthday. Legal, and I was the first one to sleep. I went to bed at like 1 a.m.
I think that's just not Northerners, though. I think no Northerner goes out and doesn't want to get legless.
Yeah, but that's when you go out. It's a bit different because there will be absolute carnage when everyone is allowed to officially go out again because people will forget how to drink properly.
Are nightclubs open?
No, that's
August.
Is that August?
August?
August, yeah.
What?
But
What is this June 21st thing then?
we went to. Oh fuck!
'Cause I thought it was June.
Oh, maybe it's June 21st. Then maybe I was fucking bullshitting.
So what's open on Monday?
No. I think
Pubs,
April 21st is outdoor
shops.
pubs and beer gardens. Then I think June 21st is indoor pubs, and I think August is nightclubs. Could be fucking wrong. I think that's what it is though.
Fair enough. If someone in the comments, if we are wrong,
It's
we
like
are
when
not
you-
saying we're right, please do correct us.
I know you're saying that, like, I've got an unhealthy. It's not that. I just hate. I hate casual drinking. Like, I can't have just one or two. I hate it. I don't know why.
you are
That's what I mean.
I am
You
a
are
casual.
We'll go on to that in a second.
We'll go into that. Yeah.
I do think though, like if you have to, when you drink, you have to drink to get fucked. That kind of, for me, ruins it because it is nice to sometimes sit down with a mate and have a beer.
Yeah, no, it's nothing I've ever been into. I just don't like.
But each to their own, you know. Doesn't mean it's right, but it's just like if you feel like every time there's a beer in front of you, it's like, I need 10 more.
No, but
It's just
but that's me. I've got an addictive personality. Like, I can't just do it. Like, it's either 0 or 100% with everything. For me, 0, 100%. Like, there's no in between. I can't do in between.
So would you? You're a pub man. You're a club man.
What are you?
Actually, I'm not much of a club man. I'm a pre's and an afters kind of guy. Like, I love the pre's. Nightclub's kind of meh. Love the afters. So it's like a light at the end of the tunnel for me.
Really? Why do you like the after so much?
For reasons I can't disclose, Cameron. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I just like it. I like being able to be. This is the reason why I like pre's as well. I like being able to talk to your mates whilst getting fucked, rather than
the best thing.
Shouting at your mates like across the fucking club and they go, "What?" I hate that. Hate it.
But I like dancing.
Oh, you do. You're a bouncy little rabbit.
All the time at house parties, I'm always the one trying to get everyone dancing, but no one will have it until they're like at the point where they're pissed.
Mm-hmm. But I've seen you leave, not leave after pre's more times than you've left. The amount of times we've had pre's, then I've seen you just have to stay.
Yeah, because that's why I get.
Yeah, you overcook it at pre's. You over pre.
I leave it in the oven too long.
You know what? I do feel like people do make the mistake at pre's is getting absolutely sloshed. That when you get to the pub, or well, it could be.
I do that.
No, but then they don't let you in London because they're wankers.
No, but I'm so good at being. Yeah, I'm fine. You're right, mate. You're right. How's it going? I'm fine.
I think that was before your hair was pink, Lewis.
Why? What does pink hair make me get drunk quicker?
Affects the
I think the reason why
levels.
The reason why I get so pissed at pre's is because it's cheaper.
Same.
Oh, yeah,
especially
cheaper.
in London, it's like get pissed
London.
for 15 quids at home before you spend an extra 70 quids.
You'll spend 100 quid on a night out in London easy.
100 quid for fucking what?
Bro, I spent 100 quid in that fucking shit place. What's that place in Shoreditch that you
Dolphin?
guys... No, the little shit place.
Oh, Floripa.
That fucking shithole, yeah.
That was 40 quid for a picture.
But you know, you get two
I got
pictures.
two of them.
You get 2 pictures for 12 quid in Wetherspoons, Newcastle.
Yeah, but those are also 2 shots. At Roxy, place in London, they're £18 for a picture unless you go on a student night, which is a Tuesday to a Monday to a Thursday, and then they're half price. There's £9.50, and you get 5 shots in those. So they actually work out the same.
Our first proper night out since we moved, we went to the Dolphin. Me, you, Chloe, Charlie didn't come. I think he was dead. And then I remember I got drinks for you too and me, and it was like they went, that'll be 38 quid, please. And I went,
wait, can I say something that happened that night?
Oh, I don't know. God, what's it going to be?
Why have you triggered his anxiety so badly?
Yeah, can I say something? Can I say something really embarrassing that you did? Something real embarrassing. Oh, what did I do?
Carl, you can cut this out, but I remember you kissed like a 40-year-old.
Yeah, I did. I'm not ashamed to admit that.
I remember that. I wasn't there. I remember you telling me about it.
I think she was pushing 50, actually.
Where the fuck was I?
You just wanted to park in the front of Tesco.
I remember specifically, she was 38 years old and she was from Hungary. She was a lovely woman.
She was hungry. She was that young cock.
Yeah, and then I remember fucking you told Chloe and she thought you said 14. She thought so. Chloe for about 3 weeks thought I kissed a 14-year-old girl in a pub.
Not that week, you did.
It was 14. It was 40, and she thought Cam or me said 14.
I love how it took her 3 weeks to say something because she just expect that behaviour.
Yeah. That's the
no,
thing,
she was like, oh, I was really concerned. I was like, that's not good, and I was like, well, obviously I fucking didn't. Especially,
and then I remember just sitting on a table in front of these 2 lads that were just snorting cocaine and talking about how, Yoshi loves it. And then we're just talking about, I can't remember, like hating women.
No, wasn't the case as well? They were like, I don't mind the gays, just don't be gay in front of me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about that as well. Where was I?
I don't know.
Probably just didn't want to come out, mate.
I'm unsure. Because normally you're the one who always wants to. You might have been with.
I was somewhere else. That's where I was because you were telling me, and I was somewhere else. I was on a nice long walk. Next topic of conversation that we could talk about is Prince Philip.
Prince Philip,
that briefly.
He's fucking dead.
Well, you know what the worst part is, right? We made a clip and we titled it as Prince Philip Mudded, and then someone commented on it yesterday. Well, this aged well, and I was like,
well, to be fair,
he didn't age well, but
Prince Philip did age well. He died at 99.
They die so.
He didn't age well. He looked like he was dead when he was like 88.
I mean, you wouldn't look the best if you were 99.
Mate, I'd look incredible.
You look incredible.
Yeah.
What, you're saying you're still going to be like...
I'm going to... Because we have internet, I will come back to this in 12 years' time. and when I turned 99.
Bro, I'd fucking look better if I was fucking drinking children's blood every fucking day. You know what I mean?
See.
Like, that's him on children's blood.
Do you reckon he actually drank children's blood?
Ah, fuck knows.
It's a bit of a weird one though, because of the royal family and everything. Like, for me, I personally feel like you should always pay your respects when someone does pass away. But then you see not everyone. A lot of people make jokes about it. A lot of people say things, and I'm like, a bit insensitive, but it also is kind of a little bit funny. And then you're like, don't really know what to think.
I've got my own little opinion on it because I've seen people complaining. Like I made a joke talking about how it was Philip Schofield that died, and someone called me a tasteless cunt. I was like, I wasn't even joking about Prince Philip, but okay. And then but a lot of people being like, oh, you can't make jokes. Someone's died. That's someone's fucking granddad. Yeah, he's someone's granddad, and he was worried about his skin colour. Yeah, but no, it's fucking. I think you can make jokes. It just depends. Like, do you know if you make a joke and there's some comedic element to it? I'm like, all right, but see if you just go, ha, he's fucking dead.
Jesus Christ, I'm wearing earphones, brother.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did it. If it's someone just being like, ha, he's dead, I'm like, that's a bit insensitive. But if you're making like a heartless little joke at it, like just a little stab, that's all right. People make jokes on a daily basis.
I think it's insensitive, but I made a joke, so I don't care.
So
I accept that it's insensitive, but I made a joke and I'm not bothered. I'm just not bothered. Yeah. I just don't.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's not insensitive. I'm just saying I think when people just be like, "Ha, he's dead," is a lot more insensitive than someone that's just trying to make like a joke.
No, if you say, "Ha, he's dead," you're a cunt. But like, even if you're making a joke, I still think it's insensitive. But that being said, it's whether you care about that. The thing is, like for me, I'm not the type of person. I never have been where I'll start getting off on people like online for saying that, oh, you can't say that, because they can. It's their right to free speech. And if you're going to make a joke, if it makes someone else laugh, it's their comedy. It's just not always my type of comedy. Do you get me?
Yeah, no.
But the thing is also to split the line down it, you've got people who are like, rest in peace, Prince Philip, blah, blah, blah. People who like love the monarchy. I personally just don't believe that the monarchy should be a thing anymore. Respect it, but it's not for me. If I saw
comments, calm your tits.
No, if I saw the Queen on the street, I'd be like, well, go on, Liz. I wouldn't really be like down on one knee and everything like that, but I'd never see her on the street.
Hello, matey, how you doing?
Yeah, well done, my driller. But that being said, you also have to respect that she is also the Queen, you know? That being said, there's a lot of things which Philip has also said in his past where people are like saying, oh, why would you mourn the loss of a racist? I'm just like,
that's one thing that I don't get. Like, I'm probably going to come off hypocritical here, but I don't... Jokes, harmless jokes, whatever, someone died, bad. Jokes. When someone dies and people bring up all the bad things about them, that's when I'm like, fucking...
They're already in the mud, you don't have to put them further in there.
I just think when you're bringing up so much bad shit, when someone dies, like... They've just died.
Yeah, just chill.
Make light of it.
Just chill.
But just chill a little bit.
Yeah, I remember when Antisocial died, there was more people celebrating.
Oh my God.
That was the worst.
There was more people celebrating than like just being like, oh, R.I.P.
I think the
that
Philip
was terrible.
Thing, that was awful. I think the Philip thing, it's been like a running joke for such a long time where people are like, is he going to die yet? Is he not? Like our fucking football group chat, we're just like, is he dead yet? That kind of thing. Because every single time he goes into the hospital, people are like, oh, is he? Kind of thing. But he's alive. Because it's like a running joke.
It's like a pantomime.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what it was,
the X stuff was awful.
Like for example, the Prince Philip stuff, that wasn't like urgent. People were making jokes because they're like, we're just waiting on it to happen. It wasn't like they were just waiting a second for someone to die and be like, ha ha ha. It was just like we were just waiting.
Can we also just highlight this as a point, you know? Because when you think about it, when you're in the public eye, we spoke about this a little bit on the podcast last week. When you're in the public eye of people, and people feel like they have like a say on people's lives, and people are like, when you're part of social media, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay, if you have that opinion, that's fine. That being said, if you're on public eye, i.e. you're part of the royal family, or you're XXXTentacion and you are an artist, people, when they get told things about you, like via social media, via media, but believe that they know the entire thing, the entire history. Now, correct me if I am wrong, when the whole XXX stuff happened, he was going through like a domestic abuse trial, right?
Yeah.
And after he died, I believe, from what I read a long time ago, she dropped the charges.
Oh, right. So
I don't know everything.
So the reason why the cases get dropped is because he's dead.
But they can't defend themselves in court.
Yeah, because he's dead.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So
I believe she put something on her Instagram story. It wasn't because I was just like, I don't know. But the whole thing is that people don't actually understand everything that did happen behind those kind of closed doors, you know. And it was just like he's just died. So in all honesty, she was actually mourning his death on like Instagram stories. So it was like if she hated him that much, like, justice for her. Like, bless her heart if that stuff was happening. Yeah. But like, you don't actually know everything. So if you actually feel like it's within your right to condemn someone, you aren't anybody.
Unless it's like Jimmy Savile, who's had like 497 victims, then you're like, yeah, fuck you, muds.
No, but that's proven. That's proven. Yeah, when it's proven, then like 100%, I could understand.
Yeah.
But it's just, but even then, like Jimmy Savile had all those like knighthoods and stuff, and then after he was dead, had them taken away from him. So he's going to be fuming in his grave, isn't he? It doesn't. They're dead.
No one's taking the knee for Jimmy Savile when he dies.
That's what I say.
People did.
Like they did, yeah. I think it's absolutely crazy that like. He's probably sitting there wherever he fucking is, next to fucking Adolf Hitler playing fucking chess in hell. He's probably sitting there smiling because he had everything.
I've got you now, Adolf. Like the king's exposed.
He's just sitting there being like, I managed to go my whole life without getting caught, and now I'm fucking dead. Like, that's it.
Oh yeah, he's having a great time in hell.
What do you think they're just reading the fucking Daily Heaven, just like, oh,
the Daily Heaven,
Daily Heaven from down in hell.
Checkmate. I wonder who's probably the chess kingdom there. Like
down there,
Lil Nas X.
Yeah, yeah. He's good with porn.
I'd say he's the Joker.
He's the Joker.
Yeah, he's gonna be the Joker because he's having everyone off down there. He'll just dip his toes in, and be like, "Hey," and out it goes.
Isn't it weird how like some deaths are fine, but some deaths are not to make jokes of?
Oh, 100%.
I think it depends on how soon who the person was.
Yeah, like, I'm hypocritical here. When I saw X jokes about him died, I was like I wouldn't tweet it, but I was like, I'm not laughing at that. But Prince Philip, I'm like, come on, give us some more.
It's the same kind of thing, like DMX has just died. Rest in peace,
like,
DMX.
I wouldn't
find that funny.
But Prince Philip, why is it a howl?
I think it's a respectable character, you know?
Like, I remember when... Like, but the thing is, if someone does make jokes and I'm offended, I won't be like, I'll just be like, people, edgy kids are going to make jokes about it or whatever. Like, I remember when X died, I could understand somewhat why I was surprised by the overwhelming amount of people that were like, oh, fucking, he deserved this, long time coming, fucking rot in hell. I'm like, I don't agree with it, but I'm like, I can see where you're coming from, because if that stuff is true, then fucking rightly so. But when it's people like, I remember like when Juice WRLD died, people were fucking making jokes. I was like, he's just an innocent fucking little 21-year-old. Yeah. I was like, why would he make jokes about just someone that's got like the kindest heart in the world? I think that quite bad, but... but people are always going to make jokes regardless.
Not putting a downer on the podcast again, but somebody else did die this week.
Els?
Oh, somebody else.
Oh, somebody else.
Els the Witch, fine. We need that Sims content.
Paul Ritter from Friday Night Dinner.
Paul Ritter.
Really sad. I loved him. I think he was a comedy genius. I watched Friday Night Dinner before it was cool.
You're not one of them, are you?
No, I watched it when I was 13, 14, and I'd always ask people, watch Friday Night Dinner, and they'd go, no. And then everyone...
All right, you're a trendsetter.
And then it became everyone's personality trait on TikTok last year.
Okay, great. Right,
Thank you.
Do you want a handshake for that?
Nope, Corona, mate.
Right, okay, great. Rest in peace,
in 2 days, I can, yeah. That was really sad. It was from a brain tumour, wasn't it? And I don't know if that was if he'd been dealing with that for years, or if it was like sudden, I don't know.
Talking about tumours, your haircut, I just want to say, did you get any hate for your haircut?
Yes. I got a lot of homophobic comments and DMs. Nothing new.
Hold on 1 second. How have you made that a segue? Speaking of tumours, did you get hate on your haircut? How did you do that?
Speaking of tumours, you call my haircut a tumour?
Carry on.
First on that, mate.
Oh God, carry on. You got homophobic comments. You got
on my head.
You got hate. You got whatever.
Oh, I got a lot homophobic. Obviously, it doesn't bother me, but it does make me feel fucking a little bit shite. Like I said in my story. Like, I remember when I was first making Scottish content on YouTube, I was like everyone in Scotland's like favourite YouTuber. Then as soon as I came out his bio, I went from like everyone's like least favourite Scottish creator, which was a bit like... But fucking shite. But like, at the same time, I don't want the entire people to be my audience.
What, were you the king of Scotland and then you're the queen?
No, you're the queen of Scotland.
Now I'm like the queen of just fucking
Fife.
pride, man. Pride on a map. That's where I'm a fucking... No, it was a bit shit. It was a bit shit, but what can you do? Like,
why is it homophobic? Why is it gay to have your hair pink?
Well, apparently it's
feminine.
The thing is, yeah, and I'll say this as like a backup to you, really. That you have bleached your hair, you've dyed it, you've painted your nails and stuff before, and you are bisexual. Yeah, I'm straight, and I've bleached my hair, I've painted my nails. It doesn't mean that you like any of it, but some people are so fragile that they seem to think.
The comment section of one of the videos, I think it was one of the football videos where you both had painted nails. They were like, "Oh, is this the fucking?"
Bro, the thing is, like, I would see a comment like that, and it would actually make me laugh. Like, I've had hate comments before, which gets to me. Those kind of comments make me laugh because the thing is, I'll stand side by side with Lewis. Mate, we'll probably get more girls than you anyway when we have dyed hair and painted nails. So I don't know what you're talking about. It's fragile.
There's one thing
that's right.
There's one thing that stands out to me, right? And I remember I was back in my hometown. This is fucking crazy. I was just in my hometown. I was at the bar. One of my mates was speaking to me, and he was like, "Oh, I really like your rings." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate that." He's like, "Oh, I wish I could wear rings." I went, "Why don't you?" He went, "Oh, my mates would bully me." And I was like, "For rings? For rings? Your mates would bully you?"
I think I'd get bullied for rings.
Oh, that's fucking... you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember there's sometimes where you've wanted to do something and you're like, "Oh, but my audience would give me hate." And I've been like, "But why would you want them as your audience if they're the type of
I'm with Lou on that.
Like,
Fuck that.
You've said that you've wanted to do some certain things, but you're like, "Oh, my audience would hate that." And I'm like, "But do you want them people as your audience?"
Do you still feel like that, though, by the way?
What?
Do you still feel like that? He said this is what you said in the past. Is that how you still feel?
I can't remember what was over.
I remember one time...
Wearing a skirt.
You said it a few times.
Oh, I was a bit nervous for the skirt
No,
thing.
but I remember I went, "Would you ever paint your nails?" And you went, "Oh, I would, but my audience would be fuming
No,
at that."
but I just like honestly with me, I don't respect the people that paint the nails, but it's just
You just
not.
don't
It's
wanna
just,
do-
it, I
Yeah,
don't.
for
You
sure.
don't have to, and I don't want to.
I'm not saying you must paint your fucking nails.
No, but I just don't.
You want to be a part of this podcast? Paint your fucking nails. The Paint Your Nails cast.
It's like. I think it's cool, but I just wouldn't do it myself.
It's not really your aesthetic, though.
Yeah.
So I get that.
I get that. Like, that's completely fine. We're not
Pixies knows your fucking nails.
No, but I think it's a toxic masculinity kind of thing. Where for me, if I see a comment like that, I'd be like, "Oh,
No,
poor,
but
poor you."
It's not toxic masculinity not to have your nails painted.
No, it's toxic masculinity
be offended by
to be offended by it, to advocate your own personal beliefs onto other people, saying that, "Why are you painting your nails?" It's that. My dad said it to me when I bleached my hair, got my nose done, and painted my nails. It's effeminate and fake. Fake for what, you bald bastard?
I actually saw a TikTok that said if you have a nose ring, it takes you from a 2 to a 10.
Bam. And you know what?
And
It's
here
done
is
me.
2 examples of how it doesn't.
Yep.
They take them the other way.
No, to be fair, since I got the nose ring, it did well for me.
Yeah, no, what I'd like to say is, I want to say if there's any straight males that are like, "Oh, fucking gay boys on the podcast," if you are watching this right now, I can guarantee you, and this is not me just bullshitting, if you think it's so fucking gay and it's so sus, Colin 4K, shut the fuck up, get a new personality trait. If you put rings on, if you paint nails, if you do anything that's somewhat feminine, I can guarantee you'll get a lot more vagina. And you don't want to believe me? You fucking will.
Yeah,
Try
wear
it.
rings and then you might get battered in the ring.
Then you can batter
Trust
rings.
me.
Didn't say anything about getting pegged.
Huh?
You know?
Oh.
No. But no, that is true. That is true. I remember when I first started wearing rings and painting my nails, I got a lot more compliments from people, like out in public, not just like online. Obviously, you get people.
It's
online.
because it's you know
All right,
what,
we get it. You get girls, okay?
I'm sure people can.
you know what it is. Like since you start to do things like when I had brown hair, nothing like that. Anything, it's very regular. It's like cis-het male, like it's a very standard thing. There's nothing wrong with it. I was comfortable with who I was, and I still am. But like literally, like right now, I don't have anything on, like because I'm comfortable like this. But if I do want to paint my nails because I feel like it, I'll do it because it makes it's like an accessory. You wear like a nice new t-shirt, you'll wear like some nice new shoes, something like that. It's just an accessory to do that. When I get my tattoos done, then that's going to be a different thing.
It's the
you know?
same. Piercings, necklaces, rings. It's just like a little accessory just to make you stand out a little
All
bit.
it is just a way to express yourself in a different, like, I love fashion, but like, it's just a way to like do things differently.
Especially with white males, we all look so fucking similar.
We're
You
all
want-
the same.
We all just want something that makes us look a little
And then
bit
we'll all look
different.
the same when we all have painted nails and bleached
Yeah.
hair.
And then in 10 years' time, the cool thing will be looking
And I'm the cool one.
as like Brexit as possible.
Precisely. But also, it depends on people's taste. Like some girls like manly men, big butch. There, some girls like
That's what
little
Chloe Vardy's
weebs.
type is. So,
Yes.
Obviously.
Anyway, what we were saying before about comment sections, and we mentioned it briefly, casuals. Comments I was saying about you with the previous
We've
podcast.
uploaded a clip literally just there, which is talking about the Ben Askren, Jake Paul, and we find it funny because we were talking about this before the podcast because Brian True Geordie gets it a lot, but someone fucking made a massive paragraph being like, these guys have no knowledge of MMA, they don't know what they're talking about, and these only point to reinforce it was the fact that I said Dylan Dennis was in the UFC when I didn't necessarily say that. I said Ben Askren's the worst striker in UFC, bar Dylan Dennis. But I didn't mean in UFC, I meant in MMA. I didn't
This
say
means
that.
nothing to me, by the way, because I said I
let's
didn't know
talk broader
anything
so
about
like
it.
people understand. UFC fans from like I watch a lot of like UFC interviews and stuff. For being the hardest sport, it has the most fragile fan base. But not everybody, but that the people that are loud in that fan base are so fragile, and I don't get it.
I think it's men that are in their 30s that got battered the fuck out of school, and now their only like personality trait is watching UFC and thinking, like being the person they got battered by.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think in the people they got bullied by, they want to be them so bad now, so they just watch.
I feel like with football fans, you know, like the biggest football fans can't play football. Like at all. Like they're the
Like
absolute-
Arsenal fan TV.
Yeah. Like
He just needs to fucking whip it, then step over it, then
like,
fucking do
fucking
this,
do it
and
then, you fat
and then say,
cunt.
"Can you do it?"
Nicholas Pepe, get him out of my fucking club.
all of that. But I think UFC is that, but on roids. You know what? I think like, you know, when we were kids and stuff, then you had that kid that loved WWE a little bit too long. Like everyone stopped liking it a couple of years ago because they found out it was fake.
He's still watching WrestleMania every year.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying that WrestleMania tonight, Royal Rumble.
You get invited to his party and you go up to his bedroom just to check out like the house, and he's got a Rey Mysterio mask on his wall kind of thing. Like, yeah. No, those kind of people, those are the people who like they carry on and then they really love UFC. They've got no physical nous about them. They've never hit a punching bag before in their life, apart from when they've gone into the gym, pretending like they could do it for a bit, and they're like, oh, good workout that.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of people.
Well, it's like in the last podcast, I said I could knock out Francis Ngannou, so God help me if they find that clip on TikTok.
Some comments were like, well, we couldn't. He couldn't.
Well, I could not knock out a 6'9". Is he Nigerian? Or has he gone in?
6'4" Cameroonian.
Oh, Cameroonian
But
as well.
he's from Paris. I think he went from Cameroon to Paris to pursue MMA. I might be wrong there.
Probably.
Yeah, I couldn't knock him out. Think again.
Yeah, call him,
think again.
take a glass or call him a pussy.
Yes, give him a stare down.
Francis, j'y vais. Pussy.
Yeah, your name's Francis, mate. Your name's Francis.
You're called fucking Francis. What are you going to do? Write a book?
Fuck
off.
Someone said that's like after he knocked out Stipe, how he pronounced his fucking name, called me a fucking casual. Everyone was like,
It's actually Stipe.
everyone was like, how the fuck? Someone said no one's going to make fun of the name Francis ever again.
One thing that I'd like to revisit quickly, and I completely forgot to mention it, what I'd really love to do after like lockdown stuff like starts to ease, so come Monday, is learn how to drive, lads.
Oh!
No, you don't. You're not going to learn to drive. And even if you will learn to drive, who the fuck would you go to?
Well, I am going to learn how to drive, and I know who I'm going to.
Who the fuck are you going to go to? Go on, then.
Adrian Flux.
Yes.
Adrian Flux. Adrian Flux. We love Adrian Flux. Do you love Adrian Flux? We love Adrian Flux. Cam, what do Adrian Flux offer young and learner drivers, or even drivers that are in their 50s like Charlie?
Like me.
You see, with Adrian Flux, you can get a deal. Or you can get a better deal with a
Multiple
black box.
deals, plural.
Yes. You can get a black box deal where you can take the price of your policy down by half. Literally half, just for a black box. And it's not even that much of a difference, to be fair.
It isn't.
But if you want to find out how much money you can actually save, just click the first link in the description. It's free to click it. It doesn't take anything but 2 minutes. You can do it right now. Pause the podcast and we'll see you in 2 minutes.
And we'll see you in 2 minutes.
Thank you. I do want to talk about one thing after we're back from the podcast, away from car crashes and onto the real car crash. You two are going head-to-head collision on TikTok right now, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
He's on, I think Cam's on 2,000 followers and Charlie's on 2,000.
Come here, you baldy fucking prick.
Shut up, bald.
Bald. I think last
Shut
time I
up, bald.
checked, they were with 400 followers of each other, weren't you?
Yeah, it's like it's like such an origin story. We were friends and now we're enemies.
It's like PewDiePie versus T-Series, but just on a very...
shit level.
A few weeks ago, I was on 8K or something. I put up one, and then I went up to like 14, 15, and then...
I don't know if you noticed, but Charlie's pretty much just said he only needs to upload one, Wales Cam's been uploading hundreds. Is that what you just said?
I mean... Yeah, because So I'm on 26.6 and Cam is on 27.
I'm on 27 exactly, just
27 followers, full stop.
27,000.
The thing was, how many did you get from that TikTok? Was it 10k the last one?
8K.
8k.
Yeah.
Mate, when I saw that, I just saw it keep creeping up. And then I at the point, I was on like 24k, I think. I was like, oh, well, he's not going to catch us at any point. And then when you started getting like within less than a K, I shit myself. he comes up and goes, literally in my eye, he goes, Charlie's about to overtake you on TikTok. I went, fuck off.
I'm happy though because
I made 3 TikToks that day.
you know what? You got one banger TikTok and you got a bit complacent. You know, got Billy Big Bollocks walking about the house. He was wearing a fucking TikTok bucket hat and everything. He was like, "Look at me." And now that this little bald little wannabe is catching up, it's
Not even
it's like
trying.
the race of the baldies.
Do you know
Race of the baldies.
Do you know what I love as well? He goes, I just fucking wake up and I make a TikTok and it fucking bangs. He deleted one the other day.
I did delete one the
You
other day.
fucking stupid bastard.
It was funny.
Sit down.
It was funny. So I got the Millie TikTok. It's just hit a mil. And then I uploaded a TikTok the next day. No, 2 days later, because I was like, oh, fuck, I'll just make another one. So I was just on Discord with my mates. So I was on chatting to George, and I was just like, I'll make another one. So I did one the next day. And I was like, this one was actually funnier than the one that hit a mil. So I was like, should do all right. It got 600 views.
600 views.
And it went from like 800k, like 5 hours. And I was just like, bloody hell. Bloody hell,
Harry.
Bloody hell, Harry.
Bloody
I was just like, I said to George on Discord, and he was just like, yeah, you need to delete it. I was just like, odds on deleting it, and he's just like, yeah, just delete it. I was just like, fuck it, I'm deleting it.
Do you know what, mate? I looked at that. I was like, and it was about 3 hours. I had it, and I screenshotted it. 'Cause I was like, he's gonna fucking delete that. I was like, I'm just gonna.
You right, mate?
I'm just having I'm the umpire in the middle. I'm just judging everyone's TikTok here.
I screenshotted it and I was like, I'm going to come back to this to a later date because I know he's been giving it the big one about how he doesn't give a fuck.
I didn't give it the big one.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
How many TikToks have I uploaded, Lewis, by the way? And I've deleted 2 TikToks,
He's
by the
uploaded
way.
three TikToks.
3 TikToks, that's his fault.
He's uploaded 3 TikToks. No, about 10, 12, 13. And that's in the space of like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then Cam's uploaded.
Well, we don't all have a
13 this week.
We don't all have a bazinga, do we?
347 TikToks.
I didn't do it. There was one TikTok with
The
Ethan in
top
it.
comment on your banger TikTok was, this the guy from Sidemen?
Yes, and they're
That was the
fucking
top
rude.
comment.
You're rude people.
Because that's all people care about.
You know what? You was quite upsetting.
What?
This is so upsetting. This is clearly Cam's been putting in the extra effort. Can you guess how many drafts you've... you know what? Guess how many drafts Charlie's got.
10.
1. Guess how many drafts Cam's got.
12.
86.
Fuck off. Holy shit. Bruv, lads, this
Wait.
is... By the way, look, this isn't a draft. This is literally just... I took it and I thought it was really cute. Wait. Oh, shit. Look.
I've got...
Look.
Oh.
I just thought it was cute, so I've kept it. I can't save it.
I've got ammo. I've got TikToks that haven't made the cut. Okay? I've got ammo. So when you're coming for me, bitch, with your little M9, just remember, I've got a fucking one of them where you've got to go...
How do you
But all
feel?
you're doing, no, sorry, Lewis. All he's got is a big cannon of like just gunk. All that comes out.
Gunk.
No, because you're sitting there. All I need, is
Do you want to put that mic a bit higher?
all I need, is just one. Yeah, I'll have a fucking bazooka.
Fucking... What's going on?
Mate, I'm not as tall as I think. No, all I need is a bazooka, and all I'll do is put it in there, load it in, and it goes kabam.
Oh,
and then I'll get followers. But you're just like, I'm gonna cram all of this in. I'm gonna cram it all in, and then it's gonna overload, and it's gonna be like.
What? Oh yeah, sorry, what, Bazooka with 600 views. It's a fucking good one. I need to buy that one.
Oh, sorry.
Can I get that in
I
Klarna?
didn't realise I was so fragile. I've got so many drafts.
I've got ammo. But you what I love, and this is probably getting in your fucking head. I love that Cam sits in. He goes, "Yeah, currently I'm trying to upload 1 or 2 TikToks a day. I'd like to hit 1 million followers at the end of the year." And Charlie's just like, "Yeah, I don't care. I'll just upload a TikTok when I want." He's like, "I do this when I fucking want, and I'm gonna overtake."
And then delete it.
I deleted it because it was shit. Like, it was shit.
Like he's not intimidated by you. It's like that TikTok of Zlatan Ibrahimovic where they're like, "Do you think you're the best player in MLS?" He's like, "By far."
What about Carlos Vela?
Yeah.
How old is Carlos Vela? 31. In my prime, I was doing whatever the fuck he was doing.
No, he was in his prime, 29. I was in Europe, wasn't I? Yeah, that's Charlie. Charlie's like, you know what? Upload them 86 drafts. I'll upload 1. And it will bang.
No, you won't! Could have got 600!
I've got 2 videos there. I could just literally use it and then just go.
Do you know why? Because whenever you, I'm getting one of this. Whenever you do it, no, do you know what you go? You know what he could do? He could just go, "All right, lads, so here's the Sidemen Sunday this week. There's KSI climbing it. Go, eh? There we go.
Yeah.
Wait,
ammo.
You've made I'm going to back you up here. You've made more Sidemen TikToks than him. Mate, you were using Sidemen clips from 3 years ago.
At least I don't copy Heiser KP's TikToks.
But I don't.
Your last one kind of did.
Okay.
I literally credited him in the caption.
You credited him. Fair enough.
Just saying.
But the thing is, what I could do, I could use the Sidemen. I could use Ethan a lot more, and I don't because I don't need it.
You've used them enough, mate.
Use them enough.
That
But
tit
you
is
use
dead.
them-
That tit is dry.
That tit is not dry. There's a lot more juice in that tit. I could squeeze the shit out of that.
You know what I'd love you to do? I'd love you to go on your recent Sidemen Sunday and clip up every possible, like even the 1 second, 2 second clips. And
Just
post
him
it.
gone.
Sidemen Sunday, but it's just Charlie Rocks, bro.
Part 7.
That'd actually bang. That like Sidemen Sunday, but just Charlie would fucking do well.
Fucking off that Sidemen Sunday, I'll get one TikTok out of it, 15 seconds long or something. I'll be like. Okay.
I reckon you do that since he's been mocking you about doing it when you.
I'm not mocking. I'm just defending myself.
He did it like 2 TikToks where you've done it more. You've definitely done it. You've used the Sidemen card a few times, like so. I reckon he doubles down on
Gritting
it.
his teeth.
He is. He's biting his tongue.
I need to fucking grit these teeth.
I'd love to see it. By the way, guys.
Sorry, listen.
Obviously, I know this podcast is going to get how many views. I don't want you to go fucking follow both of them on TikTok. Choose one. Choose one and choose wisely.
Well, I want to
Choose your fighter.
Do you know when I get a TikTok above like 20, 30k when it like when it reaches like your fucking whatever the For You page? Every comment is always like, God, I could watch this guy if he sorted his fucking teeth out.
But you know what?
This guy's orthodontist must be blind.
Bro, you fucking zoom in on your teeth because I end up looking at them. I never look at your teeth until I look at your TikToks, and I'm like,
And can we talk about how ropes it was the other day for him? Who ratioed him on his own TikTok?
I don't know.
His girlfriend.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yes.
Chloe Vardy. See, even ropes.
Oh, has anyone else
fucking Santa Claus.
Has anyone else got a family member? Fuck off. That was very funny. That was
Cam
a great
uploaded a
TikTok.
TikTok, and I don't know why were you speaking in that voice.
Don't know, mate.
He's just trying to intimidate people. You know what it is? He's starting to alpha up on TikTok now, so to keep
Because
me in
of
my
the hate
place.
comments.
No, to keep me in my place. He's just like, I've got established dominance on her. No,
Has anyone else got that family member?
You know what it is? It's not just. He doesn't end a member. It's like member.
He was sitting there. He was going. Yeah, guys, that's my TikTok done for the day. Lovely. And then Chloe Vardy's like, I'm gonna fucking ruin his whole day. I'm gonna ruin his whole fucking day. And I remember we're at football and I just seen him refreshing.
He was doing his bedroom the other day. I love it though. To be fair, like jokes aside, it's good because you didn't upload anything, and then until I started catching you, then you actually do it. So it gets you on the
Yeah, it's
grind.
good. It makes him upload, and it's happy. And yeah, I love it.
He's in a shit mood now. He's booming. You can take your glasses off then if you're a big man.
Can't even tell who he's looking at. He could be looking at the fucking window for all I know.
Ah, he's looking at me. He's looking at you. Yeah, he's looking at both of us.
What is he, cockeyed?
It's Mad Eye Moody over there. Gosh, the smell, Mad Eye.
Make a TikTok on it, mate.
I'm like Charlie in 2017. I'm taking a vow of silence.
2017.
So is it
2013.
2013.
Get years right, Cam. Get
Maybe
something
you
right.
should take a vow of silence in your TikToks. Then your girlfriend won't you wear and make fun of your voice.
Maybe you should kiss a 40-year-old in a club.
I
think
did
she
do
just gets
that.
a 14-year-old.
I did do that one.
14
Yeah, I did that one.
All right, anyway.
Camp Cooking's having fun. Everyone follow Charlie Roxburgh. I'm here for the takeover.
Yeah, I'm here for the
Roxburgh takeover.
Roxburgh takeover. What I'd like to know, by the way, we every single week we have like list of like topics and stuff which we're going to discuss. I would love to know why one of the things that we have here is our plan to go to Ocean Beach and find Wayne. What is that?
Pretty much, obviously, if you follow any of our socials, Cam's just uploading a TikTok right now. If you go on any of our socials, the fourth person we follow is Wayne Lineker. Why? Because we fucking love him. Charlie looks like him, and we actually did make a lot of people believe that Charlie's dad was Wayne Lineker.
That was very funny.
A lot of the comments were being like, "Wow, I didn't
It was
know."
good clickbait.
They were like,
It was
"I
very
did,"
good
because it was
clickbait.
like an inside joke without taking the piss, and everyone was
Yeah.
like, "Wow, I didn't."
It's because
know
it was a
that-
serious topic. It was a serious topic. It was me talking about my actual dad.
And people were like,
then
why would you lie?
Put fucking Wayne Lineker on the thumbnail. I was like, why? It was funny. But yeah, why are we going to Ocean Beach to fire Wade? And what Ocean Beach are we going to?
Ibiza, because that's the one that he... Well,
He's opening one in Dubai.
They are, but we're not going to fucking Dubai.
It's not the only hotel in Dubai opening.
I know. The guy from the movie speaks.
Would you get a sugar daddy? Like, you've had one, but I mean an actual one. Like would you go, or a sugar mama, wherever you want to go? If you go, if like they fly you out to Dubai, you get your own place and they ask you to do things.
Sugar mamas just don't exist, really, do they? They're
If
all
they
just
do,
scams.
if they do,
Yeah, they do. There's this
let
guy
us
on
know.
TikTok I follow that's got a sugar mummy.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like, you think massive on TikTok.
Bigger than you? Is he bigger than you on TikTok?
Yeah, he is actually.
So pretty much what we want to do is we'd love to get Wayne Lineker on the podcast just for the meme of the pod. So I think we're going to do a video where we go to Ocean Beach, Ibiza, and just try to find him. He'll be walking about, probably next to some young girls, having some drinks.
Great. Should we ask him if we could record a podcast in Ocean Beach? Because
Yeah.
I reckon what we should do is we should
classy would that
mix
be?
up where we record some of our podcasts. Guys, can you leave in the comments if you're listening right now where you'd like to see us record? Because we have spoken about going to LA, haven't we?
We'd love to do that. Whether we can do that, we don't really know. But we'd love to do that, wouldn't we?
It's
we'd love to do
more
that.
a logistics time. I'd love to go to LA and do that. We spoke about we're doing the hot tubs today. Imagine doing a podcast in the hot tubs. That'd be very funny. We could do that as a scouting mission today. We'd be like,
We'd need a generator.
What, for your bathroom?
what?
Like the generator. The generator
no,
here in his bathroom. Remember?
No, I know what he means, but we could probably do it a different way. We could probably record it via like an H6 Zoom or something. Just bring the mics, plug them in, and then we'll be all right. Just
that'd be
bring
sick.
one.
That's
one
what
camera.
Port and Vooge do. Have you ever seen their little mini football podcast?
yeah.
And I've always think that is so good that they just pull up seats randomly at places and then just do a podcast.
Yeah.
What I do
that way we
like-
wouldn't need all of this.
You know, it'd be
anyway.
really funny. I like when people do the podcast in public and then they get someone random from the street in. We could do that for an episode. I think that'd be really funny.
I think it'd be
if
really
we
fun.
get like someone on for 10 minutes, be like, oh, piss off, get the next person.
What, do that like twice a month or once a month?
I reckon we should do that. I think that we just brainstormed an idea.
I reckon we do it. Yeah, we save it for a special.
That's getting
one.
nicked off someone.
Antisocial outside. Yeah, we'd probably get jumped. Yoshi would get jumped with all we stuff. Start with GoFundMe, and we'd get our mic stolen as well.
Just one person just keeps running and nicking all the cameras.
That is the same person every fucking week.
Next thing that we've got on here, we've said about first thing that we're going to do.
Yeah.
One of the first things which I am going to do after the podcast. After the podcast, after the everything's open on Monday, we'll be going to the pub. Another thing that we've got on here on this list is saying antisocial tattoo. I am getting tattoos, but what are we talking about for antisocial tattoos?
I'm getting some tattoos as well. But people fucking doubt me, and I want to show how committed I am to the cause. So I'm going to get antisocial tattooed on my fucking forehead. Not on my forehead, but I'll probably get tattooed somewhere. Maybe like my foot or something.
Your foot.
My cock.
Your
Don't know.
cock.
Don't know, maybe.
Have you seen those elephant cocks?
Yeah, I have. Not, by the way, elephant cocks, like cocks of elephants. He means like when people get a tattoo of like an elephant
On
around
their
their dick,
cock,
so then
yeah.
it looks like they're... Well, in my case, they've got a really tiny trunk.
Is that not a massive ick?
What? If you
elephant
go to suck
cocks.
someone's dick and there's an elephant tattooed on it,
Yeah.
I think that's a bit beyond an ick.
Yeah.
I'd be like, huh?
That's that's like a very specific ick. Imagine being like on a date and someone's like, yeah, my ick is someone that's got an elephant tattooed on their dick, and you're like,
Yeah,
get a belt?
it's a good party trick, but can't see the longevity in it. Imagine your husband
It's
has
funny
got an elephant
once.
tattoo on the cock.
it's funny the first time you see it, and then afterwards...
You know what it is? It's like circus tricks. You'd be like, that is fucking hilarious. What a legend. But if that had to be your dick that you had to fuck, I'd be like, Christ. Would you feel like you're like a bestiality or something?
It'd be quite funny if you got pubes. It would look like it was like kind of poking through.
Like
Welcome to the jungle.
maybe you should get on your willy property of, then it's like a little line, and then you get the person you're sleeping with to sign it with a henna tattoo. So obviously it's not permanent.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Then that's going to... Someone who has, like, overthinking problems, they're going to think when they're doing henna, how many other girls have been signing this? It's
You just see the remote mark.
It's like a temporary contract. Or if you're actually bad, actually tattoo it on. And then have to get lasered off when the contract's expired.
What tattoo are you getting? Are you getting a watch, a rose?
Yeah, I was actually going to get...
a lion?
TR4 EVA.
I'm just getting
Tommy Robinson forever.
Oh.
I'm getting Prince Philip in massive writing.
I'm actually going to get Prince Philip's face on my chest as a chest piece.
Yeah. I like it.
I had a few ideas. I wanted to get like a swallow. I also wanted to get
Original?
Yeah, just like Yosh. I wanted
original.
to get 2 other pieces. One I don't know about yet. But the other one, which I definitely want to get, is going to be like a Viking.
Viking, that's
It'll
sick.
be a Viking on one knee, holding a shield above, but then reaching for like a weapon, but it's going to be holding the heart, because it's like how my defense is, just wearing my heart on my sleeve.
Is it going to be Lagertha?
No, it's
Ragnar
gonna-
Lothbrok.
yeah,
Please get Ivor the Boneless, so he's like lying on the floor as well.
Then that just completely defeated the object of the tattoo, because it's supposed to have some meaning behind it. But
What?
how can I have a disabled person on one knee?
Language.
His name is Ivor the Boneless because he can't use his legs. How's he going to be one knee? His legs don't have bones in them. It's going to be Ivor the Mushy.
They could like prop him up.
Prop him up.
Like a puppet?
So now on the tattoo, I'm going to have to prop him up.
Get a guy tattooed next, someone's holding him up.
Yeah, somehow I don't think that's going to work.
Are you getting your Mike Tyson tattoo as well, just here?
I was thinking about face tattoos, but I don't think I'm going to do it because
Really?
my mum would lose her rag.
Oh, I
face
love face
tattoos.
tattoos.
I'm definitely going to do some neck tattoos, but I don't know about face.
Like Justin Bieber.
I think neck
Yes,
tattoos.
like my hero. I love his new album, by the way.
But do you know what's the most ugliest tattoo ever? And this is me just be like, I think it's like on like list of tattoos, I think it's the ugliest ones. When people get lipstick marks on their neck, I think it's the tackiest, ugliest fucking tattoo you can possibly get.
Lipstick marks.
Have you never seen it? It's like when a girl kisses and leaves like the lipstick. So it's like they've got like kiss marks on their neck. You never seen them?
They don't
They're
offend
so
me.
fucking no, they're so ugly though.
They don't offend
They
don't offend me.
They don't
No, they don't
offend
offend me either.
That offends me.
If you like them, you like them.
Yeah. All right. Should we do a couple of would you rathers?
Yeah, sure. Would you rather? Let's have a look.
I've got some on here anyway. Yeah, my followers, by the way, because I did this on my story because we left it a little bit late this week.
Plug in
but-
your followers again.
But I've done it on my one, and I've also done on the Antisocial one. But my followers are tapped.
Quickly, I've got one for you. Someone, I think it's towards you. Someone said, "Would you rather look like Cam or Lewis?"
No, that's actually to Yoshi. Yeah.
Wow! Did it say Yoshi? I thought it said to you.
I just had your whole life there. What do you mean? Of course it's to me, you donut.
I've got one.
Well, no, it's on the antisocial one.
Yeah, of course it's to me.
Okay,
not
come
to-
on then. Which one then? Wait, who would you rather look like, me or Cam?
You both have your positives and your negatives. If
Chlamydia?
Yes.
That's a positive you've got.
I do not anymore. I don't know, man. I like how I look like. I don't know.
No, that's not the question. It's not do you like how you fucking look.
I'm going to say Cam because he looks really sad right now. He needs a boost. He needs
You
a
look like
boost.
Son of the Bee movie.
This comes from MASH, by the way, guys.
Okay.
Would you rather sit on a cake and eat a dick or sit on a dick and eat a cake?
Fucking why is the cake there?
All right, bruv, my followers, yeah, people I know and people who I don't know, it is all about poo, sex, and dick.
And farts. Stinky. I'd do both. That's it, my answer.
Right. Cam, would you rather
Why is it always a dick
Eat
in
a
your
cake.
mouth or a dick in your arse?
Would you rather eat a cake and sit on a dick or sit on a
What, like
dick and
that?
eat a cake?
I'd rather fucking. Oh! Oh! Is it a meringue?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd rather eat the dick.
Right.
Oh, do you not like meringues or something?
Nah, I can't handle a meringue. I'd rather eat a dick than a meringue.
You could handle a dick more than you can a meringue.
Oh yeah, fuck a meringue.
Oh, fuck a meringue, I'd have a dick.
I've got one that's kind of like we can talk about 'cause it's relevant.
Come on.
Would you rather vote for Max Fosh or Nicola Milano for London Mayor?
I'm going to say Max Fosh straight away. Because both make fantastic videos, by the way. But as a genuine vote for a genuine mayor, Max Fosh, Nico would try and prank the whole city. They'd be like,
what?
"Ha, you thought you're all got to stay at home and watch my videos."
Yeah,
and
well,
that's
actually-
going to be the law.
What actually happens if one of them wins?
It won't happen, but I think it will be mudded if that
Is there
happens.
not a chance that someone can actually win it though?
There's a chance
there is a
Nicola
chance.
Milano has a chance.
Like
There's a chance that he has a
sorry,
chance.
Sorry,
It's like a
Max
derivative.
Fosh. Max Fosh is obviously massive, but he doesn't have the cult following of Nico. Like,
Yeah, Nico will
generally
get more
will have a
votes.
chance, and his demographic is that bit older as well.
Yeah.
So will he fucking actually have a chance of becoming mayor of
It's actually
London?
genius for the actual like election system because they're always trying to get young viewers to young people to vote.
vote, yeah.
But now they've be careful what you wish for because now
No, they're
it's-
like, this is not what we meant, guys. This is not what we meant.
I think like Max did put something on his Instagram story saying that how he was trying to encourage like young people to vote. And my only qualm with that would be, surely you should be encouraging people to vote for a political party, not for you. But that being said, at least a vote is a vote.
I respect the shithousery of it, though.
Oh, so do I, absolutely. I think they're great video ideas, but it's also...
Also, why has Max Fosh got a better chance of doing better policies than Nico? Why wouldn't Max Fosh prank everyone?
Because I think Max Fosh, would actually have to take it seriously. Just from knowing... They're like, listen, if either of them end up mayor, they're going to have to do their job properly. But I think Max would probably put the YouTube to a side and become London mayor. Whereas Nico would just be like, I don't know Nico personally, but I just feel like he'd have to make YouTube content out of being London mayor. Day in the life of a London mayor.
If you were London mayor, what would be the first policy you'd bring if you could make anything in London?
Subscribe to Antisocial.
Yeah, I would lower TFL prices.
I meant a funny one.
I can't do a funny one.
TFL's quite cheap, isn't it?
Nah, it's a violation, bruv.
It's a violation, fam. Yeah. I think it's quite cheap, fucking compared to ScotRail prices in Scotland. It's actually fucking cheap.
I'd make sure everyone has to wear pink sandals.
You're clapped. You're tapped, bruv. This is a city of Cam Kirkhams. Everyone's walking around Oxford Street wearing pink sandals. That'd be fucking Crocs or sandals.
I don't know. Maybe everyone has to wear a kilt.
Everyone has to wear a kilt. What is it? It's fucking the Revenge of Battle of Culloden.
It's my revenge, mate. If I went for, I'd be trying to slowly bring back the Jacobite army, and I'd raise an army to overtake London.
The Jacobite army on the central line, on the way into central London, just stood there in kilts holding.
Can you imagine everyone wearing a fucking kilt?
Mate, I'd have a different clan on every different tube station. Clan Mackenzie would be on fucking Oxford Surface. I'd have fucking
Oxford
Clan Surface. Circus. I'd have fucking Clan Fraser outside Tottenham Court Road. I'd raise a fucking army.
Fuck's sake.
It'd be the Jacobites versus the Roadsmen.
Fuck's sake. All right, this one is irrelevant to an Instagram story I put up yesterday. But would you rather have cold bean juice or warm?
Bean juice?
None.
Warm.
Cold or
Well,
warm?
I'd prefer it fucking hot than fucking cold, but I'd prefer to have fucking no.
Have you never
juice.
tried just cold bean juice?
No, because I'm not fucking.
There's quite a few people that have actually, and some people said that they would try it, and I respect that. It's very nice.
Cold bean juice is. I think they're both alright. I don't think that's a bad question. I think I'd go either way.
Try it. But before you put your beans in, just have a little dip and be like, it's actually quite nice. And then you have a sip, and then you're like, fuck! And then you're just naked, swimming in bean juice.
Someone went, what's the worst word you know?
I'm not answering.
I'm not fucking
I'm not
would you
answering
rather.
that question, otherwise I'll get cancelled again.
What's the worst? Charlie, suck Bambino Becky's toe or smell Chiufaci's armpits. Charlie, you've done both, haven't you?
I've done both. I would probably rather suck a toe.
Yeah.
Because I don't hate feet.
And you have a feet fetish, which is...
Lads, genuine question here. Phone down, Lewis. Right, would you rather never be able to be loved or never be able to love?
I would rather never love, so then my feelings never get hurt.
Yeah, I'd say the same, because then you still have the validation of people liking you, because then you'd be like if you love people but no one loved you, that'd fucking be so
it's anxiety or narcissism. What one do you choose?
Yeah, but then if you're constantly getting people loving you,
I'd rather be a narcissist than be anxiety ridden. So basically, you hate yourself, or you just don't give a shit about other
I'd
people.
prefer getting compliments 24/7. I mean, they didn't say anything.
Who would
about
never
compliments.
want to not be loved? Surely
It's
you need
probably
to be
someone
loved
who
by
is
someone.
so loving that they would rather have the pain of never being loved, but loving people.
Does this include like family members as well, or is it just relationship?
I'm going to say this is just relationship.
Okay.
That's peak of it. That's peak of it. I can't mud someone that bad.
Yeah, I'd say take the compliments and run with it. Is that question done? Because I've got one.
Yeah.
This is a Twitter one, and I seen it earlier, and I thought it was quite a good one. What's the worst and best things someone has said to you since you've changed your hair? All of us. The best thing and the worst thing. Well,
God.
probably the worst thing. We don't want to hear, oh, it looks really nice. We don't give a fuck about the best things. What's the worst thing someone said to your hair and you went, no, that kind of fucking hurts?
It didn't hurt, just cancer patient.
Right.
I'm saying it, but they said it to me. That's what I was told. I looked like. It's just like, okay.
I don't. Yeah.
The best was said I look like Matty Healy.
Yeah, and it's so true. That picture where he's like, it's that one.
Yeah.
You kind of got a similar like little hairline.
Yeah, someone
like the hair does go up here. Same way.
All right, okay, stop there. Stop.
My
stop.
hair goes up here as well.
Yeah,
My hair goes up here as well.
Tell you how long to stop. No, someone did say that I looked like a young little peep, and that made me happy. Even though I don't look like him in any way whatsoever, I will fucking take that. Worst thing, probably someone just called me little peep as well. Like, yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anything like awful that someone said. Oh, probably just getting fucking called gay and just getting called homophobic slurs. That was probably the worst thing that someone said. Nothing to do with the hair, just getting fucking homophobic insults. Yeah.
Would you rather finger Cam Kirkham or get fisted by Chloe Vardy?
Chloe Vardy's fists are tiny. Have you seen them? Her hands, mate, her biggest finger is like my pinky, so it'd probably hurt less.
That's why Chloe thinks my willy's big.
That's what I said to her the other day. I went, I was like, that's what I said to you. I went, no matter how small your willy is, they'd always look big in them hands. Must be fucking quite
That's
rich.
an odd thought process to have.
No,
You're
it's
just
not
looking at her
odd.
hands when she's out now Chinese and be like,
No,
bet my
mate.
cock would look massive in those.
No, mate, imagine like this little mug. If I'm holding it like a fucking like that, but then if someone's like holding it like that, it looks like a big mug.
She's got proper Deadpool hands.
All right, next question. This has come from Cam, from Talia. Yeah, she said, would you rather shit yourself every time you're in public or shit yourself in the middle of sex every time?
In the middle of sex, because then it's not around other people, and you can warn them, being like, look, and you
I'm
can
going to shit.
No, but you could maybe prepare something like you could wear a condom for your arse that like catches the shit.
An arse
It's a
condom.
nappy.
Yeah, so
No,
you're-
a condom
you're
for your
fucking in a
arse,
nappy.
like-
So are you sure you didn't kiss that 14-year-old?
Can you stop saying that, please?
Okay, carry on. What would you rather? Shit yourself every time you're in
I
public?
just said, and you brought up a completely unrelated point. I said I would just wear a condom on my arse to catch the shit and let them know that it's going to happen.
Yeah, okay, now I'm going to play it back to you. You can't wear an arse condom. Not in public or there. It has to leak. It has to fucking...
Well, that wasn't the question. It didn't say it has to fucking leak. It didn't say you can prepare for it.
My Instagram, my rules.
No, it's fucking Talia Cuts fucking real.
Yeah, she's restrained by the amount of things you could put in the Instagram questions. So she actually sent me a message after, so can you actually add this onto it as well?
Well, I'd still go with
arse
sex. I'd
condoms.
let them. I've got a fucking one. So I'd say the sex one, but I'd make sure every single girl I ever got with had a shit fetish. So they fucking loved it.
So Lewis has just signed up to shit fetish websites.
No, like if I can't help it, I'd make sure that they fucking love it. You know what I mean?
What would a poo version of Tinder be? Like, people who like poo. Shinder. That sounds like Schindler's List. Schindler's List.
Schindler's List was actually looking for people with a poo fetish.
What about you? What would you rather? Poo out in public or poo in the middle of sex every time?
Technically, he has pooed when he gets an arse.
Huh?
A little bit poo come out. Hairbrush in the bin.
Answer.
Poo during sex.
Really?
Because I just
I
smudge
reckon-
all over myself.
So I reckon I'm going to flip it around, yeah? I'll do it in public because the thing is, you know that monkey video where he's flinging his poo around the gaff? Right? And he just flings it and it hits that old lady in the face. I reckon after a while, I'm just going to have a mental breakdown. I'll be like, fuck it. And I'm going to walk into a fucking Topshop and I'm going to see shit clothes. I'm going to shit. I'll be like, here it comes, fucking fling poo all over the gaff. Then I'll go home and shag my missus.
But to be fair, in my head,
Without poo.
In my head, I always thought it was like diarrhea, but it doesn't. It just says like
It could be a hefty one.
it could be a hard one, like a little pebble.
It could be a hard one. It could be rabbit poo. It could be a slosher. It could be a dinko. It could be
So
a
you don't know
floater.
what you're getting,
You
really?
don't know. It's a surprise. Depends on what you ate the day before. Did you have lots of carbs? Did you have lots of fibre? What did you eat? Don't know. You're going to find out when it comes out. And then you just fling it all over the gaff. All right. That takes us to the end of this podcast where we're going to go to the audio-only version of it. If you are not subscribed, I will remind you one more time, please do subscribe.
79%. That's fucking a lot.
That is a lot. Cam, where can they go for car insurance?
You can go to Adrian Flux. If you click the first link in the description, then you can save money on your next car insurance deal, and we'll see you in the audio-only version of the podcast.
And
Thank
bye-bye.
you. Bye bye.